rather classification. We
Please
are
stop ruining the fun. Ah!
Clay and Flusemaker. And as the pessimist of the team, my job is to ruin all the fun.
Yep. Flues maker, more like flues breaker of fun.
Right. Yeah. Oh, by the way, message. Okay, there you go. That was important. I had to tell Sluggy that Milo is actually an Australian drink.
Oh, reminder,
not
it
from
is now
Malaysia.
PvP, so we can die to Austin now.
No,
Yeah,
don't say that! No, please!
Don't worry, I have no armor.
Yep, same.
Am I the
But
only
I
one
have
with
one
full iron?
piece of unsmelted iron. One piece.
I'm the only person with full iron. This feels great.
Yeah. We
I ran
expect you to carry
around
now.
way too much.
What? Me? Carry? Hello?
Yes. Yeah, that's yeah.
Just
Yes, Scooby Snacks, that's up to you.
Fuck off, Wilson. Just because I play Hypixel on the daily.
There you go. See? You've got the tools. You've got the
I found
snacks,
diamonds.
and there you go. You've got the diamonds.
That's your optimism for you.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It was an 8 vein. We have enchants.
Our team color changed.
We
does
are
that
now
mean?
dark green.
Alan and Stone are on a team. I have no idea how good Alan with the plan is.
Alan is BDA, or is, no, god.
Yep.
BDSM?
No, what was his old username again, Flus?
I'm suddenly blanking. Why am I? It was a short username. Blah. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not to be mean, but that isn't a worry for us.
Well,
I mean, Saya's gotten
has
better.
gotten really
Saya's gotten better.
Alan has improved. I don't, probably not, to your level, but now you underestimating him would probably be a mistake at this point.
Well, I'm really rusty, so I could die to anyone in this game.
Except me.
No, I could die to you, Flus.
No.
Oh, Brody, Jay, and Zach. Okay. So the guy that gives 0 ping to every server.
Zach?
No, Brodator. He gets 0 ping to, like, every server.
It doesn't show, though. He's...
His ping should be slightly higher than mine, though.
He has 7 ping, Flus.
Wow, how is that even possible? He's farther away from the server than I am.
He hacks. He hacked the server. The server is in his house.
Oh, and he's healing. Okay.
I'm supposed to, like, the servers are in my actual city. He's 2 hours away.
Wait, seriously? I thought it was, like, in Europe.
No.
Hemorrhage? It's hosted NA.
Yeah, but... Oh, is Brodator Canadian?
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck? I thought Brodator was freaking,
Okay, don't get me
German
wrong
or
here.
something.
Brodator is
No.
French as all hell, but he's Canadian.
French Canadians. I forgot that Canada speaks French. I only thought they spoke blackface.
Whoa now. Whoa now.
Blackface is a performance, not a speech.
You
Okay.
say so.
I perform so. I mean,
I
not anymore.
perform so.
and I have learned
Where's the lava?
since then.
You have learned the subtle art of
Well,
brown face.
I'm the guy who painted Justin Brown.
Okay, I need water
Oh
and
my
then I
God.
can get enchants.
Someone had to apply that. That was me. I did it. We used shoe polish. Does that no?
That's the sigh of hatred.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a very optimistic. No.
I'm optimistically hating you. No, I'm kidding. I don't hate anybody.
That man has too many vowels in his name.
What, Trudeau?
Yeah,
Flues, who'd you
like-
vote for?
there are like 3 in the span of 4 letters. No, there are like 4 in the span of 5 letters.
Let's ask the French Canadian here who he voted
Yeah.
for in the election.
Well, that's private information.
Oh, you probably voted for, what's his name? The really far right dude.
The conservative dude?
No, the one who's further right than the conservative dude.
Oh, no, the guy who lost everything, basically.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the...
one who literally got like no votes. 'Cause
Yeah, he couldn't get elected in his own area, which I didn't find necessarily surprising. Yeah. No, I
Although-
couldn't have voted for Maxime Bernier because he's not in my area.
Mm.
And so you can only vote on the deputies in your specific
riding.
riding, right? Well, yeah. So yeah, my riding was easily won by environmental activist. Who
I would have
was a
voted
star
for
candidate
the-
for Trudeau's party.
I would have just voted for the... I shouldn't talk too much about politics here, but I would have voted for the NDP candidate.
I mean, NDP was good, but, like, conservative offered more stuff for my area, so...
Oh, God. Seriously?
More money in your pocket.
Okay,
now.
I won't judge you too hard, but...
No, here's the
I
thing.
died
Trudeau
before I
shut
voted
down
for
the oil lines, which
any
fucked over...
right now.
Trudeau shut down the oil lines, which fucked over Alberta and Saskatchewan hardcore, so...
Yeah, but if you don't fucking shut down the oil lines, we're all gonna be fucking underwater in the next 50 years.
Well, not in the Rockies.
Alright, you make a point.
I mean,
the
I'm
fuck
eyeing a
needs-
piece of property over there, and
If
I'm
I'm
thinking
alright,
if
then
I
who
want
the fuck cares about everyone else drowning?
if I want my real estate value in Banff to go up.
To be fair, I grew up in West Virginia, and I'm still not a fan of fossil fuels.
Oh my god. The song just came to mind.
Country roads,
Oh no, stop! Stop!
take me home to the place I belong.
Where is that place?
West Virginia!
Oh, I see. No, sadly, the problem with Canadian politics is that they're all bad.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much. Everybody's just... No.
Well, you're speaking to an American right now, where my last 2 choices were fucking Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, yeah. Your
this is
two
when
choices are not going to improve, so I'm sad to say.
Mm.
this is when
Not
we need to
voting
feel
Bernie.
bad for Wilson. So yeah.
No, that's the one thing I will say about the Canadian system: the fact that there's
At least you
multiple
guys
parties.
have healthcare.
There's the fact that there's multiple parties means that it's not always like just a tribal one tribe against the other, and none
Yeah.
of them live in reality. It's like compared to, there were very few lies. There were I caught Trudeau in a couple on the campaign trail and stuff, but overall there were very few
But the
lies.
thing is,
and you listen
like-
to the American politicians, and there's the two
All they
parties
talk about are
are
lying.
completely disconnected from
Like,
reality.
everything
It's
they do is
amazing.
lying.
Trump, I'm gonna build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. Sure you are.
And then, oh yeah, it's literally impossible to have a Medicare for all system according to like every mainstream media outlet in our country.
Well, depends on what they mean by literally. Anyway.
No, they're like, oh, it's impossible. It's unicorns and fairy tales. It can't happen. Even though, like, how long ago did Canada get it?
And mostly in the '60s.
Hmm. We were getting
it was a
Medicare.
process. It took a while.
Yeah.
And it was in some cases clumsy. Some places went pretty well because, for example, in my province, like the Catholic Church was actually the ones doing healthcare.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, so it was a fairly easier transition. Like there wasn't a gigantic insurance industry that developed that you
But
have
to
to
be
kill
fair,
before
you did
you.
it in the '60s. We still don't have it, and it's 2019.
Yeah. But I mean, you have something that we didn't have, which is a gigantic private industry of insurance.
Mhm.
And now they have a huge power, a lot of money, and they're also extremely difficult to remove.
Yeah.
And that's what we didn't have that
Especially since
obstacle.
most of our politicians are bought off by them on both
Well, pretty
sides
much,
of the
yeah.
political aisle.
There isn't a whole lot of will to remove. Yeah, those.
The moment when Obama was truly the best choice for you.
Mm.
What can you do? The good part is, I'm here to deliver the good news as the pessimist of the team. It's only gonna get worse.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
But what if we elect Joe Biden? Thinking emoji.
Well, by the time this comes out, we'll probably know who the.
Probably not. Like, primaries go on for a fucking lifetime.
That's true, but
Like, we have Iowa voting in, like, beginning of February. And then New Hampshire. Like, only 4 states vote in the month of February. And then
yeah.
March is
Still-
where it really takes off, and we'll have a better
Okay,
idea of who's who.
I'm mining
Who's
the
there?
obsidian now.
Good luck.
Oh, I didn't even know you found diamonds.
Oh no, he found diamonds a while ago. I didn't know how many diamonds it was though.
It was an 8 vein.
Oh, nice,
Oh.
nice. Yeah, as the pessimist of the team, Wilson, I have to tell you,
Eight
my
vein isn't
early
enough.
December predictions is a Donald Trump re-election. That's I don't see it.
I don't see
Oh,
him going
that's
anywhere.
super Pessimist. I think you're right, unless our entire economy crumbles before the election.
It's
In which
not
case,
looking
it's
that
a
way.
lose-lose scenario. Either we get 4 more years of Trump, or we literally like lose all of our money.
Like the only good thing that's going for you guys is how well the economy is doing.
And even
So-
that isn't really true, honestly.
Well,
Like,
I
our
mean,
GDP and, like,
I mean, it's-
unemployment is better than it was before,
right.
but that isn't the only measure of how well an economy is doing, and there are
No,
a
that's
lot
true.
of people who, like, there's above 70% of people who literally had to live paycheck to paycheck and don't
yeah,
even
well,
have,
that's not the
like,
same as the
$500
economy,
in
but
their
yeah, I understand
bank
what
account.
you mean. Yeah, and I do agree, but that's not the economy. That's something else. That's the standard of living,
You're
which
But
is
then
affected by
you're not
the
gonna
economy.
have a
But
good economy if people don't have money to spend.
well, I mean, based on the Black Friday sales we've just gone through,
Mm.
they spent a whole lot, the Americans, this year.
That's true.
So in that respect,
But that's all like sales.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I I don't see the economy suffering enough to cause a
to cause panic.
yeah.
Mm. I
And
can-
usually no
I'm
matter
gonna
what
wait
happens-
until I have 8 levels.
Oh, okay.
I can get Prot 3 pants for 8 levels.
My condolences.
I will say there is still plenty of suffering, even if you use Black Friday as a measurement of how well people are doing financially.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, financially is not the only metric that one should use,
Yeah.
to decide stuff, but it's probably the most popular. That's why I say, that leads to re-election.
Yeah.
But obviously
Like
it's not the only metric. Ooh.
if the economy is healthy enough, then Donald Trump is likely going to get reelected. Even if there are a lot of issues with it, like, I don't know. It's not
for example, the economy is doing pretty well, but his foreign relations strategies are really bad, and he negotiates deals with like neighboring countries like they're a zero-sum game, as opposed to like win-win situations. So unless like he negotiates so that it's a win for America, then like he doesn't stop. But like when you need, especially when you have Canada and America right next to each other, what you need is like deals that will make both sides grow. You know, that's what you're looking for, and that's not what he's looking for.
He just wants us to grow.
Yeah. All right. So now that we've demonetized all our episodes from talking politics and alienated like the three non-political.
Yeah. Everyone's
yeah. People don't know, but I could talk politics like all day.
No, I'm a political science major, so.
Oh yeah.
Although I'm like, this is my first semester in like a 4-year college, so still have a lot to learn.
There's a just like Trump.
Oh wow! Oh, shots
Just
fired!
get right back into it.
Okay,
No,
we
but
need to
it's
stop.
still like,
Oh!
There goes the man who set this entire conversation in motion.
Yeah. Oh no, Brody!
Let's just
I
use that
think he
as,
was
like,
the
our-
first president elected, Trump. I mean, to not even understand how like the system works.
Yeah.
I mean,
But, like,
people wanted an
There
outsider, and
was
they
a
definitely
reason
got that.
for
but-
that as well, though. Like, people were aware of how incompetent he was, but they were so sick of the system that we had before and all of the corruption within it that they would go for anything instead of
They wanted the
continuing status quo.
anti-establishment outsider, and that's what
Yeah.
they got. Yeah.
So, like, going after him for stuff that, like, everyone knows, whether they support him or not, isn't gonna be enough to actually hurt his approval. And a lot of the times, that's the stuff that got him elected in the first place.
Correct.
Like,
And,
I'm not a...
I follow you. His
I am not a Trump
uncouthness.
supporter, but there's a lot of things where, like...
The fact he
Democratic
doesn't
family
behave
members
like a
will be
politician.
like, oh, why do
is
people
what-
support Trump? And then I'm like, there are a lot of things that he does that, like, you're complaining about that I actually
Agree
prefer
with?
about him. Like, he doesn't seem... Like, he's a liar a lot of the time, but he doesn't come off as, like, fake in the same way that a lot of other politicians do.
And there's sometimes, even though, like, I don't know if he's lying or he's just saying what he wants to be true, or saying a mix of everything, but, like, for example, at some point, he's like, after the Khashoggi deal, which was when Saudi Arabia disappeared a journalist
Yeah.
in multiple pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone was like, oh, dang, we should, like, sanction the country and make sure that kind of stuff doesn't happen again. And Trump is like, no, they're like really rich and we have a lot of weapons to sell, so
Yeah.
we're still doing business with them. He didn't even like make a nice line to cover or anything. Like, he just straight up told everyone, no, we're still doing business.
And I can actually commend him for that. Like, I don't agree with his policy, but I also prefer that he's just upfront about his corrupt dealings instead of
Hiding it?
yeah, like instead of like hiding behind it. Like he definitely lies and he does hide behind shit, but there's something like about him where he's actually like he seems more authentic than a lot of U.S. politicians.
He's surprisingly very upfront about certain things and rather sketchy about some others. So if you know what to look for, you can kind of read him. Okay, I got some at one time. Ah!
Oh, that's the
Oh,
episode. See
see
you guys
that.
next time.
Next episode.